Hello and welcome back to Goodship. It's Jed, your trusted cruise ship travel guide, and today we're taking a look into Princess Cruises' newest cruise ship, the Sun Princess. The ultra-modern ship is full of new technology and swish features to attract a new generation to the brand. However, has the cruise line gone too far with this futuristic new ship and pushed away loyal fans in the process? Well, you're in the right place. Stick around to find out. Sun Princess was introduced into service in 2024 with much fanfare after a series of embarrassing delays and fumbles. Not only is the Sun Princess the largest ship ever constructed in Italy, she is also the largest ship in the Princess fleet, with a passenger capacity of 4,300. The ship is substantially larger than her fleet mates and also features a contemporary design language that is unlike anything else in the Princess fleet. It's really clear that this is a new chapter in Princess history. Whilst there are quite a few nods to the past, loyal Princess fans might find the size and radical new design not to their liking. For example, the redesigned Piazza bears no real resemblance to any of the ships in the Princess fleet. This is quite a substantial change, as Princess is well known for a very specific style of design that has been carried across their ships for many years. And I can understand why die-hard Princess cruisers may be a little taken aback by the clean and modern interiors that fill the new ship. Not only that, the new ship is behemoth in size and spans a massive 345 meters in length. Now, depending where your cabin is located in the ship, this means there is a substantial amount of walking required to get around. For a cruise line that has previously aimed to attract a more mature and experienced clientele, it certainly is surprising to see Princess introduce an XL-sized cruise ship, and you'll definitely be getting your steps up on this bad boy. Speaking of attracting markets, the Sun Princess features a series of new attractions targeted at a new generation of cruisers. However, these new features have left me scratching my head. After being on board for a week, I couldn't help but wonder who exactly Sun Princess is aimed at. For the first time ever at the traditional cruise line, there were an abundance of new features to attract multi-generational travelers. The ship launched with the new Park 19 Activity Center. The precinct located on Deck 19 of the ship featured several new attractions, including a ropes course, large playground, and the first of its kind on Princess, an elevated roll glider. Seemingly, the push to attract a younger crowd had paid off, as I quickly found out on my 7-day Mediterranean cruise in July. And although it was summer break for many countries around the world, meaning that Sun Princess was hosting an abundance of families, it did give a glimpse into the future goals that the cruise line seems to be pushing. I couldn't believe how the demographics seemed to mimic that of Royal Caribbean, which fills the premium family cruise line market segment. It's also so great to see families enjoying their time on vacation together, but it did have me wondering, is this the new Princess? This was particularly noticeable at the Lido pool deck, as it became quickly overwhelmed by kids. Signs requesting no diving or running were ignored, much to the dismay of my fellow guests. I also witnessed lots of slips, trips, and drinks getting knocked over due to the overzealous youngsters. I was disappointed that no crew member stepped in to enforce the pool rules, which are there for guest safety. It's really great to see the cruise line expanding their product to target multi-generational guests, but I hope it's not at the expense of their loyal customer base. Moving on, I'd also love to see Princess improve their app, particularly the dining options in the app could do with an overhaul. Anytime dining for the main dining rooms were plagued with long queues and wait times, often exceeding 30 to 40 minutes. This problem was exacerbated by the fact the entrance into the Horizons dining room was located at the aft elevator lobby, which caused congestion. I found myself in this predicament night after night and wished that the app was easier to navigate to find more suitable dining times. Some slight improvements made to the app and some adjustments made to set dining times would be a great remedy, especially for this in Europe where guests are often dining later in the evening. But it's not all bad on Sun Princess. There is so much to love about this new ship that I don't even know where to start. Sun Princess really does live up to her namesake, with interiors designed to let as much light in as possible. The interior design is fresh and contemporary, mimicking some of the most upmarket hotels in the world. The design is all about more light, more space, and bringing the outside in. One of the highlights is the light-filled piazza. I was absolutely wowed by this space. The 3-story high glass sphere fully immerses you in the ocean views, and it's unlike anything else in the market right now. All of the venues that surround the piazza really make use of this insane glass sphere, and there's so many places to sit back and take in the views. Between the dazzling entertainment found in the piazza and the spectacular ocean views, it's really hard to know where to look sometimes. Many of the spaces around the rest of the ship follow this same design philosophy, which is underpinned by connecting guests to the sea. The Horizons dining room is another example of this, with an impressive 3-story dining room with floor-to-ceiling walls of glass overlooking the wake of the ship. This is without a doubt one of the most glamorous dining rooms at sea, and pretty much no matter where you're sitting in the main dining room, you'll always be able to see the sea, which is such a game changer. Somehow, even the cabins without natural light, much like my own, manage to be so light and airy with their oak timbers and gentle curves. When it comes to dining, I was so impressed by the quality and variety found on board. There's a whopping 30 dining venues to be found, and if you're a budget cruiser like myself, you're spoilt with choice and quality without having to spend any extra in the specialty venues. In terms of the large cruise lines like Celebrity, Royal Caribbean, and Holland America, I found the food to be some of the best I've ever had. Even in the eatery, which is Sun Princess' version of the buffet, I found the food to be excellent and was so pleased with the huge variety of choices. Just take a look at some of the options I found during my cruise. Another big plus is the fact that the food is served to you by some of the lovely Princess crew, which cuts down on food waste, and we really love to see this. A big highlight for me was also the entertainment found on Sun Princess. The schedule was packed, with the main entertainment hubs being found at the Dome, Piazza, and Princess Arena. The stage shows were really contemporary, and a nice change from the usual 80s rock tribute shows which seem to plague so many cruise lines. That's a big yawn for me. Huge new sets and state-of-the-art light and sound systems dazzled crowds and really elevated the entertainment offering from Princess. I was so pleased by this and thoroughly enjoyed the shows. It kind of reminded me of some of the awesome stage shows that Royal Caribbean offer on their ships. So a big compliment to the entertainment teams at Princess for pulling this off. The standard of entertainment was also excellent across the ship, and the cruise director Jason did an amazing job of bringing guests together in such an inclusive and energetic manner. Sun Princess is also a smart ship and comes with medallion technology built in, which works seamlessly across the ship. There's even smart elevators which work like a treat on Sun Princess and cut waiting times substantially. The medallion tech is so easy to make purchases on board, and you never have to fumble around to find your sail and sign card. I also love the easy access to your stateroom, which unlocks before you're even there. And for anyone wanting to stay connected during their cruise, the Wi-Fi on board was also excellent. I really look forward to seeing the Sun Princess evolve going forward, as Princess Cruises plot their course for the future. Although, funnily enough, there already seems to be some course changes with the removal of Park 19 post-October 2024. This may signal a return to a more traditional style of Princess that we all know and love. And while Sun Princess seemingly battles a little bit of an identity crisis, I walked away feeling supremely impressed with the newest love boat in the fleet. As a younger person, I honestly loved the new direction Princess has gone with their Sphere-class ship. I do, however, understand that the changes may just be too big for Princess loyalists, but only time will tell. Personally, I look forward to boarding the Sun Princess in the very near future. Well, that wraps up my review today. As always, please feel free to join the conversation and leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video today, you can subscribe to keep up to date with all of the latest Goodship content. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon.